Dear students, welcome back to computer science class. So today, we will discuss the new chapter, that is arrays. Okay. So first of all, arrays means it is the collection of homogeneous data elements. For example, so before studying the arrays, so just I have to write one example here. Int A. So here int of a means you can store only one value in a variable. You can store only the single value in a. For example, I can store either 10 or 20, but 10 and 20 cannot be stored in a because each integer variable can hold only one value. Either it may be the integer value, or either it may be the float value, or either it may be the char value, character value, or either it may be the double. So one thing we have to remember is, if you are declaring the variable means a variable can hold only the single value. Okay, but here array means it is a collection of elements. Here elements indicates either it may be the integer value, or either it may be the decimal value, or either it may be the characters. The collection of elements of similar type. For example, if I am collecting the integer value like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, means all the elements must be an integer value only. You cannot combine two values integer, two values decimal, and other two values are character. We cannot combine the different kinds of elements. It is a collection of elements of similar type, or it is a collection of homogeneous data elements. Homogeneous means the same kind of elements. That is nothing but the arrays. Arrays means it is a collection of similar type of data elements. See the word here, collection means more than one. It is a collection of similar type of data elements under a single name. It is a collection of similar type of data elements under a single name or unique name. Okay. For example, so just I can draw some blocks here. I can write 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is the one group. 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Okay. So all the elements must be stored in a same variable name, that is a. Okay. Here 10 is present in a, 20 is also present in a, and 30 is also present in a, 40 is also present in a, and 50 is also present in a. Array means it is a collection of similar type of elements, or it is a collection of homogeneous elements under a single name or unique name. Means in a single variable you can store the more than one value. All the values must be a same type, all the values must be similar. Don't combine integer, float and character. If you want to store the integer means all the values must be integer only. All the values must be integer. Okay. So that's why we can use the arrays. Okay. And first of all, arrays have some positions. See here, I already said that 10 to 50 elements are stored in A only. Suppose if I want to print the elements means, how it will be print? Based on the position or index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. A of 0 indicates 10. It means that A is the array name and 0 is the position. A of 0 position value is 10. In the same way, first position 20, second position 30, third position 40 and fourth position is 50. But all the positions are present in A only. By default, in the programming language, always the position starts from 0 to n minus 1. Here the number of elements are 5 and the positions are up to 4. Up to 4 means starting from 0, 0 to 4 means again 5 positions only. Okay. So this is the basic of arrays. First of all, array means it is a collection of homogeneous data elements. Homogeneous means similar kind of data elements. Okay. Next is types of arrays. So it is very important for the examination also, as well as in the second year it is very important. Okay. So if you know the arrays, if you know the control statements, then it is easy to write the program. Okay. In arrays there are 3 types. There are 3 types. First one is one dimensional array. Second one 2 dimensional. Third one multi-dimensional. So it is one dimensional or single dimensional array, second one 2 dimensional array and third one is multi-dimensional array. Okay. Here the one dimensional array means, again the definition is same for all the types, but we have to change little bit. See here, array means it is a collection of similar type of data elements. It is applied to 1, 2, 3. That is multi-dimensional. Okay. One dimensional arrays are nothing but it is a collection of similar kind of data elements and the elements can be accessed. And the elements can be accessed using the single subscript value. Here subscript indicates the square bracket. It is the subscript. Okay. The declaration of one dimensional array: data type, array name. In the subscript you have to mention size. See here, if you want to declare a variable, generally we have to declare the variable like this. So int of a. Okay, but here data type is int, array name is a. After mentioning the array name, we have to mention the subscript. Within the subscript, we have to mention the size. Here I have to mention the size as 10. And one more thing is, this size value must be positive integer only. Don't write minus 10, minus 10.5 or plus 10.5. It must be the positive integer. Okay. Here one dimensional array means it is a collection of array elements and the elements can be accessed using a single subscript. How to identify the one dimensional, 2 dimensional or multi-dimensional means, after array name, see the number of subscript here. Here the number of subscript is only 1, means it is a single dimensional or one dimensional array. Okay. Here int a of 10, the size of integer is 2 bytes. So maximum you can store the 10 integer value into a. The maximum size is 10, means you can store the 10 integer value into 10. The total size of this array is 20 bytes. 20 bytes. Okay. See here, I will show you how the values are stored in the array and how it can be accessed. See here. So better I have to mention 5. Then it is easy to understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. See here, int a of 5. The maximum size is 5. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I can store in a. Here a. 10 is stored in a, 20 is stored in a. Similarly, 30, 40, 50 are stored in a. And I already told that positions 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. With the help of this subscript, we can access the element. See here, a subscript of 0 is equal to 10. It means that if you want to print or if you want to read, okay, if you want to access the element, means a of 0 is equal to 10. It means a of 0 value is 10. In the same way, a of 1 is 20, a of 2 is 30, a of 3 is 40, a of 4 is 50. Here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 are the actual values of array, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the positions of the array. Okay, if you want to access the elements, that is compulsory with the help of positions. Okay, so this is the one dimensional array. So here the maximum size is 5, but you can use minimum values. Either you can use 2, either you can use 3. For example, instead of using the 5 values, so I can use only 3 values. It means that the remaining 2 blocks are unused. Total 20 bytes are reserved, or 20 bytes memory is allocated to this A. But among the 20 bytes, you are using only this is 10 bytes, 5 into 2, 10 bytes. Okay, so among the 10 bytes, you are using only 6 bytes. Okay, so this is like, for example, if you have a system, either it may be the desktop or either it may be the laptop. Okay, so nowadays almost they have to come up with a hard disk of 1 TB. Either it may be system or laptop. So among the 1 TB, so already some inbuilt Windows related applications are stored, but I have to consider 1 TB maximum. So among this 1 TB, so already, so 500 GB is used. So what about the remaining 500 GB? It is present, but still you are not using that remaining 500 GB. This is also same. So total 10 bytes are reserved for the A, but among the, in this 10 bytes, you are using only 6 bytes, and the remaining 4 bytes are present in the system, but you are not using that 4 bytes memory. Okay, so I hope you have to understood this concept. That is single dimensional array. Okay, second one is two dimensional. So two dimensional array means, again the definition is same. It is a collection of similar kind of data elements, and the elements can be accessed using two subscript. So instead of writing one subscript, we have to mention two subscript. 5 of 5. And this two dimensional array is mainly used for solving the matrix operations. So matrix means it consists of rows and columns. So I think you already learnt in 10th standard. So matrix means, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just I have to write 2 cross 2 matrix. So this is the one matrix. Okay, it consists of rows and column. So the position of one is first row, first column. This is first row, second column. This is second row, first column, and this is second row, second column. Okay, so like this, we have to store the maximum 5 cross 5 matrix elements in a single A. 5 into 5 is 25 elements are stored in A. So here the order of matrix is 2 into 2, that is 4 elements. In the same way, so maximum you can store the 5 cross 5 matrix in a single variable, that is A. Okay, so how the elements can be accessed and how the values are stored in the matrix, we will discuss in the next classes. Okay, so now you have to understand only, so what is array, what are the types of array, so how the one dimensional array is declared and how the two dimensional arrays are declared. Okay, so instead of writing this one subscript, again we have to write one more subscript with position that indicates first row first column value. Okay, and last one is multi-dimensional arrays. So multi-dimensional arrays means, again it is a type of similar kind of data elements and the elements can be accessed using the more than 2 subscript. So more than 2 subscript. Okay, so usually we are not using the multi-dimensional arrays. Okay, so maximum we have to use the 2-dimensional arrays. And one more thing is, whatever we have to mention the value within the subscript, it must be the positive integer. Don't write negative integer and don't write decimal value within the subscript. Okay, the rules for the subscript is, the first point is it must be a positive integer. Second one, it does not contain any type of value except integer. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ integer ಅನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಬರೆಯಕ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. For example, I have to write like this: int n is equal to 5, int a subscript of n. Yes, again it is valid, because instead of writing the 5 I have to mention n. It means that it is a valid declaration of array. Valid declaration of array. Okay, so like this we have to declare the arrays. So first of all, array means it is a collection of similar type of data elements under a single name, and there are 3 types of arrays. First one is single dimensional, 2-dimensional and multi-dimensional. Single dimensional means we have to access the elements in one subscript or a single index value. Index means positions. Okay, 2-dimensional means again the definition same, and the elements can be accessed using 2 subscript or 2 indices. Multi-dimensional means more than 2 subscripts can be declared. Okay, so this is completely about the arrays. Okay, in the next class we will discuss so how to give the input to the array elements and how it will be work, we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.